Hollenby. Matthew Hollenby. I'm suffering from autoimmune psoriatic arthritis. I also have pancreatic enzyme problem. Can you help with the constant cramps? Feel awful and no energy. Stools loose. So yeah, you say you've got autoimmune, you've got arthritis, pancreas enzyme functions down. Can you help with the cramps as I feel awful, no energy, stools loose? So the loose stools and the constant cramps, I think they're very related, mate. When you're suffering with an autoimmune condition, from what I've seen, everybody with an autoimmune condition has inflammation in their intestinal lining, and the reason why they have inflammation in their intestinal lining is because they have too much toxins in the body. Oh, my light's going walkie. They have too much toxins in the body, and that can be from the external environment, or it can be from their internal environment. Internally, they can have parasites, fungal infections, bacterial overgrowths, and or viral infections. So if you've got a parasite infection or any other type of infection inside your intestines, every time you're eating carbohydrates, like potatoes, rice, pasta, gluten, they're feeding those infections. So these fermentable carbohydrates are going down there, they're feeding the parasites, the potential bacterial overgrowth, fungal infections, and they're actually fermenting and giving off a gas. When they ferment and give off a gas, that can obviously create trapped wind. So you've got inflammation and gas, and that's why you get the intestinal cramps. And with you getting loose stools as well, that's your body trying to flush out the infection. Just like if you get like vomiting or diarrhea, like anytime you get a sickness bug, that's your body trying to flush out the infection. So if your body's trying to flush out this infection and all the time, and you've always got loose stools, that shows that there's an infection in there that you need to get rid of. And parasites could also reside in the pancreas as well, which can mean that you can have a bad enzyme problem. And then the arthritis as well, that's just coming from having the inflammation in the intestinal lining, stuff getting into the blood that shouldn't, and then these undigested food particles and other waste toxins that are getting into the blood, they settle around the joints. And then when they settle around the joints, your immune system brings in something called like T killer cells, and they just don't just attack the undigested food particles and other toxins that have been settling on the joints, they also attack the joints, and they basically drop a bomb in the area, which is why you have like the autoimmune and arthritis. And yeah, I truly believe it's infections and overgrowths inside your small intestine that's creating the leaky gut, stuff's getting into the blood that shouldn't, and then it's settling in the joints, and your immune system's attacking those joints. So yeah, you definitely benefit from Qenda Ultimate Fibre, mate. And by all means, like I obviously recommend 7 tubs over 4 months, but by all means, if you want to get 1 tub and get started and see the benefits, by all means, you can do that as well. I know, talking about loose stools, that's what I had. I was having 25 to 30 bowel movements a day. So yeah, and then when I took the Qenda, it went all the way down to 6. And then when I was doing the Qenda cleanse, I was having 6 to 10 bowel movements a day rather than 25 to 30. And it really calmed down my digestive system. So yeah, I recommend the Qenda Ultimate Fibre, mate. 7 tubs over 4 months. But obviously, if you want to get 1 or 2 to get started, you're more than welcome.